Hey, good morning. This is Bob from Trade Genius. It's the 16th of July, and I just want to talk to you about the day trading money machine and kind of how it works and why we make money on this thing nearly every single day if you follow the rules. And the other reason why I'm talking about today is I'm going to do a free webinar on Thursday. So if you bought the system and you want to ask me any questions on how to use it, I'm happy to answer all the questions. And if you're really interested in a good way for you to learn how to use this system, but for what we charge for this and what you get out of it is definitely the return on investment is way in your favor. In fact, you would have made enough money to pay for the system just on this trade alone, on just oil alone. And we made money on this one on oil and gas. I mean, not gas, oil and gold, and you would have made money not on NASDAQ as well. So it's just a really good system, and just pretty much follow the rules and the arrows, and you'll make money. And so how it's designed is and I'm California, so I don't take all these trades because I'm not awake, and it's not an auto trade system. It's a tool, and so it really operates around. I look at stochastics first to tell me, is it trending? And there's a word I like to use called embedded. If the stochastics get above 60 or above 80, then it's tend to be trending up, or it favors buy the dip. If it's below 20, it favors selling the rips, and which means shorting any move higher. And then the signals will tell me that. And then the money flow aspect of it really is designed around momentum. And so when you have the stochastics aligned with a money flow momentum, it's a good trade. And the arrows are really designed around good entries. And then I have a reversal arrow that we call the slingshot. When stochastic just moves too far too fast, it will want to reverse back down to some sort of support area, or vice versa. It'll tend to snap up to a resistance area. And so if you just follow those trades and make your budget and then just hop off, and you don't have to trade all day. I tell everybody that's in our chat room is that the best time to trade this is, for me, I'm in California, so I'm trading anytime after 4 in the morning. But after 9 in the morning, you usually got most of your trades in. At the end of the day, there might be an opportunity as well. And if you're on the East Coast, you could catch these moves coming out about 1 in the morning. It's a good opportunity for you, and you'd be done by 9 in the morning, my time. And same with Europe and Australia. You're probably trading these in the evenings. But definitely from 1 a.m. my time to 9 a.m. my time is a sweet spot, and the biggest moves are between 4 in the morning and 9 in the morning. So just focus on that. You don't have to focus on every single trade, but you can if you're a scalper. And I like to use the 5 minutes. So the way I have it set up here is that I also use market profile. So I use my arrows for entries, except for the slingshot. I use that to help cover a trade I'm in. And I use market profile, low volume areas. I use pivots. I use the standard deviation of the volume weighted average price, which is this black line here. And it's just easy peasy. And my biggest problem trading day trading money machine is just to wash my bias away for the day and just trade the arrows, and you'll make money, and you can make a lot of money. I'm not bragging or boasting. It just works if you let it. And so if you're trading here, at 1 in the morning, you immediately got the stochastics coming up, and you got a stochastic arrow. These are the ones I always look for first. These are the dominant arrows to tell me if I was long and I got a green arrow, then I'm going to cover in reverse. And so you would have bought somewhere in here, and most people that trade futures, if it hits this volume weighted average price band, this red band, a lot of people will cover right here. Okay, and in fact, just a couple bars later, we got a covering arrow saying, hey, this move was probably too far too fast, and you would have took that trade and covered. You wouldn't have shorted here because the stochastics are over 80. And then right away you got this is a black arrow saying money flow is good and we're embedded to the upside. So, take the trade. And this is just confirming the trade and confirming the trade and confirming the trade. And you still, depending on how you like the trade, you could have stayed in this trade all the way up to here and reverse the trade. But you typically, if you hit a pivot, you're going to get out of the trade long because you've already run the trade. So why give any profit back? And that's what I would have done. I wasn't trading here yet, but I caught this move down because the stochastic started to roll over, and I got my short signal. And in this move here, I caught 20 cents of this move, even though this move was a 70, 80 cent plunge. It moved faster than my signal would have gotten it, but I still was able to catch 200 on the short side and then turn right around and catch 200 back up on the upside. And then you had a short sale here, right in here, and then you would have had a long sale here again, and then you would have been in it for the lunchtime. You're out of your trade, you're done for the day. And so these trades here alone were worth over $800. And it's just really, really simple. And if you just simply trade, with the trend, which is up, and if you use any kind of technical analysis, this is an ascending triangle, which just told me the bets were to buy the dips all day. And so when you see it trending up and you get these slingshots right here, green, 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 these are money trades. And you could ignore the dip, the sell-offs down, and you'd make enough money. You don't have to trade it both ways. It's just really simple signal to work from. And like I said, I like to make $400 to $500 a day, and you make it, you hop off, you're done. And I'm usually just one contract. Occasionally I'll go longer, like 2 contracts, maybe even 3 with oil sometimes, depending if I like it, and just get off and be done. And you can do this trade with other things. I mean, look at the NASDAQ trade on Friday, which was even better. And I trade NASDAQ on the 15-minute, and right away this signal is short. Okay, this signal is a long, and right ahead this is a $600, $700 move right here. This is like a $100, $150 move here. It's just, it's just simple, easy money. And you could have caught this move up here too, because stochastics were moving higher. So, you'd have made over $1,000 trading the NASDAQ on Friday. And all day long it was telling you stay long, stay long, stay long. Okay, so if you're day trading, and this is a day trading signal, it's not a swing trading signal, is that you do really well. And you don't have to worry about being, trading it overnight. And this is, you catch this move first thing in the morning. These are the bigger moves. And then if it trended, you just simply stay in it. And, hop off when you make enough money. You'd hear most likely you'd hit a pivot, and this would have just been gravy. But depending on your goal, you could have stayed in it. Nothing was telling you to sell. See? Okay? And so that's the day trading money machine. And so if you guys want it, I'd buy it. It's on sale right now, so I'd grab it. We just keep making this better and better. We're going to keep tightening the signals up to make it easier and easier for people to recognize when to buy and when to sell. And so as I make it better and better, I'm going to obviously raise the value. I'm going to raise the price. But it's on sale right now. You should grab it. And if you have any questions on it, I'm going to do a webinar on Wednesday, and we could talk through what happened earlier in the week on some of the trades, and get you guys comfortable with doing it. But like I said, we use very simple concepts. Stochastic for the trend, money flow for momentum, stochastics getting ahead of themselves, and then we look for exits using the market profile. And standard deviation of the volume weighted average price. These are the bumpers, and pivot points. And I include training on how to set those up and how to use those as part of the package. So you get the software that you keep in your own on your own software, and then we did training on futures and how to use it, and to teach you how to use market profile and standard deviation lines. So you just got to remember, anything in trading is probabilities. You're not going to catch these moves at the exact top, exact bottom, unless you're intuitive and say, hey, we're oversold here, we're failing at a pivot. Those things come with experience, and the arrows are really designed to position you correctly and to get you leaning in the right direction on a trade versus always fighting a trade and losing money because you're biased one way or the other. And you got to trust it, so if you see an arrow, take the arrow and just set a stop. And if you did that even with all the arrows, you're gonna, and you have a target price, you're gonna make money. So you really just have to determine how you want to trade it. But I like it. I make money from it nearly every single day, and I'm so glad I developed it. It's helped a lot of people, and it's really helped me as well. It's just great to visually see confirmation of what you're thinking. But anyway, this is Bob from Trade Genius. Next week should prove to be a very interesting week, and a lot of things hit extremes on Friday, and so I'm looking for some retracements on everything. I'm looking for gold to keep pushing higher. I'm looking for the Nasdaq to push down, and I'm looking for the ags to keep doing what they're doing. So anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and thanks for listening. Have a great day. Bye bye.